All right, thank you. I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Board of Selectmen to order for Tuesday, September 18th, 2020. And please rise, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to make one correction. I just noticed that the agenda, you know how after New Year's, when the calendar changes a year?
Oh, it's not 18.
And for a couple of weeks, you get it right, and then you just go back, so you went back 2 years. So
2 years.
This says 2018, so we're just gonna, for the record, on video, it's actually 2020, this is not a meeting from 2018. We don't have to
Actually, it
wait.
says September 18th. It
Yeah.
doesn't say February.
I'm having problems
I
writing
just
a check
picked up
for
the-
Yes.
2020.
Anyway, correspondence, there's nothing that came in, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so, public comments. Anybody have any comments to share? Hearing none, we'll move on. For Selectmen's report, it's gonna be very short. We're working on the budget. And we are, ahead on budget in the current year on sand and salt and overtime, because winter has decided to take part of the year off, so the skiers aren't happy, but we'll reap the benefits in other ways, so that is taking some budget pressure off. Moving on to approval of a variety of minutes. We'll start with the regular meeting of February 4th, 2020. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, I made a motion to approve.
Yep.
Paul seconded. Any changes? Any comments?
No.
Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that carries. Next one is minutes of the special joint meeting from Monday, February 10th, 2020. And I'll make the motion that we approve.
Second.
And these are,
Budget.
budget presentations from the department heads. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That carries. And then finally, special joint meeting of Tuesday, February 11th. I'll make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Any changes, corrections? Hearing none? Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that carries. Next item is consideration of Bennett Park fee structure, and I'll turn the floor over to Eileen Earl, Director of Parks and Recreation.
Basically what we like to do is just go up $25 per rental fee for Bennett, and that's also for McCower, except for the scouts. We left them at 100. But, so the fee schedule is basically for, Bethel residents, and then there's, depending on the number of people they have, and then non-residents and residents fees, so.
Have you gotten any blowback from the prices going up, or? No.
We don't have any problem filling Saturday and Sundays. We actually, in certain times of the year, September and October, Friday nights get booked.
Mhm.
So, like I even had somebody call wanting to go April 1st.
Riley, don't we give special consideration to the guys that, trying to think of the club that,
The Lions?
Lions.
Is it the Lions?
The Lions Club, but they're under Danbury now, so we kind of work with them, and we don't, if they take a weekend slot, they have to pay the full rate.
Mhm.
But if they do something during the week, we usually try to, charge them. And they get their meeting dates on Wednesdays, but they haven't been using them,
okay.
so.
Okay.
How about like fishing game, like they do the fishing tournament down there, do we charge them the full price too?
I still have to clean up after them,
Well, I
I still have to
understand.
provide
Yeah.
the supplies. I still have to do everything for them when they have 100 people or 200 people there.
Mhm.
Okay.
They get, during the week, it's the weekly rate, it's not the weekend rate.
Okay, so the one you have bolded here that says for scouts, that's unchanged, right?
That's unchanged.
But
yes.
all these others are up $25?
Right, and we did not go up last year,
Okay.
No.
All right.
so.
And did you do an analysis that this covers your cost of cleanup and staff and so on?
Yes, and then it also gives us some extra money so we can keep it in the kitty to do any improvements down there. Like the playground down there has to be replaced.
So this money goes into an,
Into a separate account
it goes into an enterprise fund for maintenance of the,
of anything for Bennett.
okay,
And like the gas and dumpster and all that gets
Yeah.
covered out of there. So it's
Okay.
not in my operating budget.
right, okay,
Could you ask Bob to get us those numbers?
sure, yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah, you know, we should have like a regular financial report anyway, so yeah, we'll do that,
Actually, for anything that
yeah.
is like that.
You know, all the enterprise
Yes.
accounts.
Mhm. Marty, is this subject to a public hearing before final approval?
No.
Okay,
I looked up, under the Park and Recreation, 17.5. G, it just says that they can make rules and regulations, have to be approved by the Board of Selectmen for Park and Recreation facilities, as well as charges for the use of the facilities.
okay,
Nothing about Park and Rec, I mean, nothing about public hearing.
okay, all right,
And you've done it before without a public hearing.
yeah. All right,
And we didn't go up last year.
no. You're a popular guy tonight. All right, I'll make a motion that we approve the proposed fee schedule as
Second.
presented. Okay, any further discussion?
We
Hearing
need
none?
we need the revenue.
I also bought McCower because we went up with that as well. We would like
All right,
to-
we'll vote on them separately, so.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we have a motion on the floor to approve the Bennett fee schedule. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that carries.
Do we need to add that to the agenda?
Yeah, you should.
Because the
Yeah.
agenda just says Bennett.
I'll make a motion that we add consideration of McCower Park fee schedule.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so that'll be next item.
So again, we just went up $25 for the rental of the pavilion only. And the rental of the pavilion is just for Bethel residents.
Okay. Yeah, and this is just for that pavilion, right?
Yep, but
Okay.
we did institute, and also would like to institute a $100 security deposit,
Yes.
so that if someone tells us they have 35 people and then we go find out they had 150 people,
Mhm.
we can keep their
Mhm.
security deposit.
I'm sorry, how much is the security? deposit?
$100.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Yeah, I think it's gonna deter people from lying to us, that
Yeah.
most of them are just, small birthday parties and stuff, but once
Eileen,
in a while.
while we're talking about McCower, I remember a couple of years ago, we spoke about food trucks there. That never materialized, did it?
No, we never got anyone to really sign up for it, so.
Okay. Just curious, thank you.
Right, no, McCower, is that usually booked up all summer too?
Pretty much on Saturdays and Sundays.
Not so
Pretty
much,
much, not as much in July, cause it's hot down there,
yeah.
but we get like school time, the pavilion gets used, and like, May and June, and then August, September.
And this is the same thing, this fee goes into maintenance, correct?
This goes into the general fund.
Oh, this goes
It
into the
goes,
general
it goes
fund.
into my account under a rental fee
Okay,
for us.
all right. Well, that goes into department
The-
revenue,
Right, it's part
Okay.
of my revenue, yeah.
okay.
Eileen, do you just looking here quick and I don't see it, do you stipulate how many people or, you said 30?
Oh, on the application, it says, 50 people
Oh,
for
okay.
the pavilion,
Maximum.
I think it's 50.
Yep,
It's on the application, I should
Oh,
add it
okay.
to this rules, but.
Okay.
all right. I'll make a motion that we approve the proposed rental fee for the pavilion at McCower Park.
Second.
Any further questions or discussion?
No.
Hearing, and this is the same thing as this didn't change last year?
Oh, this hasn't gone up in probably like 5 years.
Oh, okay,
We used to not charge at all,
yeah.
so.
All right, so we have a motion on the floor. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that carries. Thank you very much, Eileen. Now, the last item here was consideration of recommendations from Charter Commission, but as you heard when we came in, They did not have a quorum, so they were unable to complete their consideration of the changes that we asked for last time. Although their discussion was leaning that way, but they were unable to take a vote, so we'll have to just table this to the next meeting. So, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
You wanna table it, motion to table, or just no?
Yeah, let's do it, motion to table.
Second.
All right, those in favor?
Aye.
All right, now we'll have a motion to adjourn.
So
All
moved.
right, before we do that, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
See how we got reelected, do I have to be reappointed to serve when you're out of town? Because we never did that.
oh, no, that's
Just
automatic.
curious. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yep, no problem.
But can I just, I don't know if you wanna table it, because there's a good chance it's gonna go on your regular meeting for March 3rd.
What's that?
The charter recommendations.
Yeah.
Does it
Just
matter?
table it to
Doesn't
the
matter,
March
we
3rd.
can just table it to the March 3rd meeting, that's fine.
Okay.
It's really just a formality, seems that we couldn't vote
yeah,
on it,
okay.
it would just roll anyway. Okay, so we have a motion on the floor to adjourn, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That carries. 14 minutes, that's kind of a record for us. Hope you were entertained.